us to our last game of the first round of the 2002-2003 team. Finished 24-9, also lost to Arizona, 96-95 in the second round. Led by Violette, Turioff, and Blake Stepp. Against the 2011-2012 team, 26-7, lost to Ohio State, 73-66 in the second round, led by Sacre, Harris, Pangos, and Bell in their freshman seasons. So the 2002-2003 team, what do you remember about those guys, John?
Well, I remember that there's been a pipeline to the broadcast booth here. We got Violette, we got Fox. I don't think you can argue.
That was my first year, actually.
So the team with no ambition.
Yeah, that's what they get. So,
Yeah.
we remember the 2003 team so much for that last game that it almost overshadows the other things that they did and some of the hiccups that they had along the way. But they played so well in that game, and that game, such an epic finish that I think is, I don't know, in some ways it might be remembered. All these teams are remembered fondly, but it might be remembered more fondly
Because they went beyond what they should have done.
Yeah, I think so, or at least it seemed that way. And that game was, everyone remembers that game.
Right. Tom, you remember?
I'm with John on that. It was a really good year. But that's the game that you always go back to, right? I mean, that's I still have the picture. Somebody gave me the Sports Illustrated picture. If you look real close, you can see the back of my head and the bottom of it. For me, my first year, right? He couldn't have asked for anything better. I mean, I think we played Hofstra at the Kennel. Next morning, we're on a plane flying to Maui to play Indiana, Kentucky, and Utah. And so I'm living in this dream world. This is the greatest thing's ever happened to me. And it ends with that game. And I think John's right. I think some of that you remember so much. That game, it was a great game. Kevin and Gary essentially were starters as freshmen. That's the interesting thing with them, right? It's kind of like with Elias. When you're looking at him, and they played so much. You look at the numbers that they put up. That was a really good team too, and you had the components everywhere on the floor with that 11-12 team. So. This is one of the really tough ones too, I think. I think you can make an argument either way. Probably the 11-12 team for me had more offensive firepower and guys who were good enough defensively that maybe would be a little bit better than that 2-3 team.
Right.
I'm not writing it down yet, but that's me thinking out loud.
Right. Maybe some holes in the lineup and the.
Yep. How about the 13.5 points as a freshman that Pangos averaged?
Yeah.
I remember right, when they played Washington State, and he ended up with 28 as a second game you ever played in Division I. It was just unbelievable as far as stepping in. And you talk about the hype around incoming recruits, and every year, right? And you forget they're freshmen.
Yeah.
A really good freshman year is an 8 to 10 point average. Morrison averaged 10. 13 points a game.
Yeah.
Stepping in as a point guard is unbelievable as far as his leadership, and obviously he's been doing that for 4 years.
He's yet to have a turnover in 4 years. My stats right?
That's correct.
That's correct.
Yeah. Gary Bell, 10 points a game as a freshman.
Yep.
That's, those guys have played 125, 130 games now. And that team had Ohio State going in that tournament. They came back, tied it, and Ohio State was, a 2 or 3 maybe seed. Tied it late. Gary Bell led that comeback, if I remember.
Elias had the 3 from the corner that was halfway down and came out. And they
just
had that.
fell short.
That's a good matchup right there.
Comes down to the end, they foul Sacre, he's a good free throw shooter, and they win it. That's what I predict.
You might be right.
Yeah. All right, well, let's fill out our ballots here. Don't put Birdman down. I already won. 3 versus 12.
Go against my guys twice.
It's gonna make you cough, right?
It's gonna make me laugh. I think I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Are we ready? All right, let's see. 12, 12, 12, 3. What do you have, Jeff? And 12. Oh, 12 wins it. Another upset, if you can call it 2 versus